Hello everyone, I'm Marvin Plackett. Today is Wednesday, April 15th. Greetings to all residents, staff, and everyone else listening. A quick shout out to Stacy and Inez. I've done this before, I'm going to do it again. They are our two directors of nursing, Stacy at the Gardens, Inez at Episcopal Church Home. They always have challenging jobs. It's a big job to be in charge of the entire nursing departments at nursing homes. And now in particular, they are leading the way with our infection control team for our entire organization, for all 10 of our communities. And so we are most grateful for their leadership in the nursing department and infection control and overall for our organization. Thanks, Stacy. Thanks, Inez. We continue to have no confirmed cases of COVID-19 at Episcopal homes. Delighted to be able to say that, and once again, your vigilance really matters. It makes a difference. It has played the largest role in why we still have no confirmed cases here at Episcopal homes, because the things that we have put in place really matter. It was encouraging to see how much emphasis yesterday the governor and his team in their daily update at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and as reported in today's papers, it was encouraging to see how there is definitely an emphasis on making sure that nursing homes and long-term care organizations, I won't just say nursing homes, long-term care organizations, because of the vulnerable populations, and because there is, of course, closer proximity, the social distancing is much harder, and how the state is making sure that there are right now, more emphasis on the testing of potential cases, that there is seemingly a quicker turnaround, and also when there is a case, that the health department really puts emphasis on making sure that the place is well advised, following proper protocols, and that there is ample PPE, personal protective equipment, in long-term care settings due to the vulnerable population. So really pleased to see that emphasis coming from the top leadership here in Minnesota. I want to mention that yesterday we had a Board of Trustees meeting at Episcopal Homes, and we have quarterly meetings yesterday, and the meeting was by Zoom. There were no in-person contact, and the meeting was well attended. Everybody attended, all trustees, and attended by several from management. And I just want you to know that from the top down, the trustees, they are my boss. The trustees are extremely engaged, very interested in how are things going at Episcopal homes. Are we on top of things? When I say we, management, and all the way through the organization. Are we really paying attention to and most informed by all the various agencies that are advising long-term care organizations? Do we have adequate PPE? Do we have the adequate leadership? Do we have adequate protocols, infection control, etc.? The Board of Trustees is very engaged, very interested in all of these matters. They want to make sure that we as a long-term care organization continue to be first-rate in every way, and especially when it comes to safety in these days around COVID-19. So Board of Trustees, top management, middle management, all the way down, know that you, residents and staff, are cared for. Absolutely. You are loved. We are deeply concerned. We're doing our best at maintaining a first-rate organization at all times. So I wanted to share that information from the top down. Now it's my pleasure to introduce someone, Deb Downs, who is one of the few people here at Episcopal Homes that has been here longer than me. Deb Downs is the housekeeping supervisor at Episcopal Church Home. Many of you have seen Deb over the years in a variety of capacities. Here's Deb.
Thank you, Marvin. Today I decided to write a poem to everyone, and it's called Never Take for Granted. When this is over, I will never take for granted a handshake or a hug. When this is over, I will never take for granted store shelves stocked with basic items like toilet paper. When this is over, I will never take for granted date night with my husband, movie with my kids, drinks with friends, visits with my mom and family, and kids playing at a park. When this is over, I will never take for granted large gatherings, dining out, church, and large celebrations. When this is over, I will never take for granted getting up for work, as my job is essential. Busy long days. When this is over, I will never take for granted visiting people in hospitals or nursing homes. When this is over, I will never take for granted the tears as people miss their family and friends. When this is over, I will never take for granted my health and being able to breathe fresh air without a mask covering my face. When this is over, I will never take for granted life. Thank you.